All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's Young on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
I got you. Shit. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again. Young. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
Watch twins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 17. Come. Back. Check 99. Under 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the leg. Kill. Lock it. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's checking. Jackrabbit.
Young now from the 50. Throw left side complete. It's Gill. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He's going to take it. A double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Kill, squeeze, get in there.
Following the interception, Young. Forced out to his left. Wheaton's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's box, right. Watch the shot. You're out.
Check. Fresno.
Ready, go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
No. Blue draw Corker.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Off the play fake. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Look, squeeze. You're out.
Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch safety creep.
Gone.
Safety's creeping.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready to break. 13. He's coming. Check in.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Watch the safety creep. Hard. Check in.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
61. Matchbox. Lights.
No gain on the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Chance.
22 jet bomber.
3. Mike's 43.
Hey. High 7.
From the gun, Daniels. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Ready. Nice.
First down.
Bravo. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Dog. 66. Bullet hard.
Young working out of the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Switch. Check. Set. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. And that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
59 mark. Check. 59.
I'm coming for you. Mine.
Check.
Right. Out.
Check 24. Watch the edge.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
Lock that, baby.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tighten up, H3, 218, chopper, let's go.
On 2nd and 1, Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Daniels. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gilbert. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 47.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, watch the ball. 43 is the mark.
Topper, big grip.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Daniels. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Eagles 14-7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. Yard line.
22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, Delta. Sit up.
Mike's 43. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Leo.
That's the one.
Throwing after the interception. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Lucky.
Get it.
Back to throw. Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Get that one.
Hey, Alpha.
43 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 50, check 50. Shoot, shoot.
Drop. Rocket. Rocket. Hey, orbit. Ready, ready.
To throw on third down. Daniels going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go, go.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man is Hansen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 14.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Check, check. 43.
General West.
Keep it up. Hey.
Hey, Haywood.
24.
Fan, fan.
Switch.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Gilbert. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 17.
Ready? 30 base.
43. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Blue draw Corkers.
43.
Hey, Jet.
43. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Know your job.
Five.
On third down, Hankins. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Bravo.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
On 4th down, Daniels looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in.
80 weapon. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
61, matchbox lights. Yo, faster. Ready?
Throwing again, Daniels. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 13. They can't hang with us. Mike 13, Mike.
Go.
From the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long for Young. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. taken at about the 36. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's get it. 6-6. Pull it high.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Single. Keep 39. Not today, you are. Not today.
Smooth.
43 is the mic.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, exit.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Do the night. Mike 13. I know he ain't got it.
Look at me. Door. Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Daniels going top shelf for... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
He's coming. We got double up. 22 jet bomber. Go. Turn it up. Kill. Shift.
1st and 10, Young. He's got it to Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 43. Alert flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch twins. Check nine, check nine. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Young. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wide, get wide. Squeeze, get in there. Back. Ready.
Now Young, throwing again. Going to throw right side here, complete. 25 yards that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Greystone trap.
He's got
61. Matchbox, light. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Going top shelf for... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Let him.
On 2nd and 9, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
General, west. Orbit.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Young. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Colts 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Check.
And Young's going to throw it here. Complete to Wheaton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Hard. Whip. Watch the whip.
22 jet bomber, 22. Ready, go.
Young. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Begin.
See it. Under crunch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw from his end zone, Daniels got his man complete over the middle. It's Gilbert. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On first down, Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
To throw again, Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.